Good morning children. Today we are going to solve problems on exercise 5.2. Look at the board. This question is example 9 in the text. A sum of rupees 1000 is deposited at 8% simple interest per year. Calculate the interest at the end of each year. Do these interest form an AP? If so, find the interest at the end of 30 years is the question. A sum of rupees. Here the principal amount is rupees 1000. Deposited at our rate of interest 8%. A simple interest per year. We have to calculate the simple interest. Simple interest at the end of first year is equal to PRT by 100 equals P 1000 into R rate of interest 8 into time 1 year by 100 is equal to rupees 80 is the interest at the end of first year. Then simple interest at the end of second year. Here is equal to PRT by 100,000 into here one change number of years here t time 1 here 2 8 into 2 by 100 160. Then simple interest at the end of third year is equal to 1000 into 8 into 3 by 100 is equal to rupees 240. These are the interest at the succeeding years. 80, 160, 140. Do these interest form an AP? Therefore, rupees 80 first. 80, 160, 240. Is it form an AP? What is the common difference? D is equal to 160 minus 80. Here 240 minus 160 also 180. So D is equal to 80. Therefore, this simple interest form an AP. Interest form an AP. And what is the AP here? AP is 80, 160, 240, etc. So, AP is 80, 160, 240, etc. Our question is, what is the interest at the end of 30 years? That means we have to find A30. We have to find interest at the end of 30 years means A30 is equal to A plus 30 minus 1 into D equals A plus 29 D equals what is A? 80 plus 29 into what is D also? 80. Then multiplication 80 plus what is 29 into 8? 80. 29 into 8. 72. Then 1 0. 80 plus 2320 is equal to 2400 is the answer. Interest rupees 2400 is the interest at the end of 30 years. Now, next question. Example 7 in the text. Example 7. How many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3? How many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3? Which is the Smallest 2-digit number divisible by 3. 2-digit numbers 10, 11, 12, 13. Which is the smallest one? Divisible by 2, divisible by 3, 12. Next 14, 15, 16. Next one 15. So the AP is, no, the numbers are, 2-digit numbers are 12, 15, 18, etc. Which is the highest 2-digit number divisible by 3? 9, etc. 99. Next one 100. 99 is the highest 2-digit number divisible by 3. Now the multiples of 3 are starting from 12. Divisible by 3 means multiples of 3. Starting from 2-digit numbers. 12, 15, 18, etc. Last number is 99. Our question is how many numbers are there? From 12 to 99, how many numbers? That means we have to find n. You choose n is equal to 99 and find n. What is d? D is 3. What is a? A equals 12. Here the numbers are 12, 15, 18, etc. 99. A equals 12. D, common difference is 3. And a 99. 99 is equal to a plus n minus 1 into 3. 99 is equal to a. What is a? First term 12 plus 3n minus 3. 99 is equal to 12 minus 3, 9 plus 3n. 99, this 9 goes to left side, minus 9 is equal to 3n. 90 is equal to 3n. Implies n is equal to 90 by 3. So, how many numbers are in between 12 and 99? We have 30 numbers. 30, n is equal to 30. 30 2-digit numbers are divisible by 3. 30 2-digit numbers are divisible by 3. Now, example 8 in the text. Find the 11th term from the last term bracket towards first term of the AP 10, 7, 4, etc. minus 62. Here, find the 11th term from the last term. Last term in the 11th term. Last term in the 11th term. Last term is given minus 62. Here we use the formula 11th term from last term. We use a general formula L means last term minus n minus 1 into D. What is L? L is equal to minus 62. We have to calculate n is equal to 11 and what is D? 10, 7, 4. 7 minus 10 is equal to minus 3. Substitute the values. Minus 62 minus 11 minus 1 into, listen once more, 11th term from the last term is equal to L minus n minus 1 into D. L is equal to last term is minus 62 and 11, n is equal to 11, D. 7 minus 7 minus 3 equals minus 62. Substitute the values. Minus 62 minus 11 minus 1 into minus 3 is equal to minus 62 minus 11 minus 1, 10 into minus 3 equals minus 62 plus 30 is equal to minus 32. So its 11th term from the last term is minus 32. Next question. In a flower bed, there are 23 rose plants in the first row, 21 in the second row, 19 in the third row, and so on. There are 5 rose plants. There are 5 rose plants in the last row. How many rows are there in the flower bed? There in the flower bed. Here in a flower bed, there are 23 rose plants in the first row, second row 19, and third row 23, second row 21, and third row 19, etc. And last row contains 5 rose plants. Our question is, how many rows are there? How many rows are there in the flower bed? For that, we take an is equal to 5 and assume this is AP, and take an is equal to 5. Find n. An equals 5, A equals 23, D equals 21 minus 23 is minus 2. Find that 5 is equal to 23 plus n minus 1 into D minus 2. 5 is equal to 23 minus 2n plus 2. 5 is equal to 23 plus 2 is 25 minus 2n. 5 minus 25 is equal to minus 2n. Minus 25 minus 25 is minus 20 is equal to minus 2n. N is equal to minus 20 by minus 2 is equal to 10. Therefore, n is number of rows is equal to 10. There are 10 rows in the flower bed. Next question. Next question. In the following APs, find the missing terms. Question 1, 2, first term 2, second term unknown, third term 26. 1. First term A1 is equal to A, A2 question mark, and A3 is equal to 26. What is A3? A3 means A plus 2D is equal to 26. But A1 is equal to A is equal to what is the first term? First term is given A is equal to 2. So 2 plus 2D is equal to 26. 2D is equal to 26 minus 2 is equal to 24. D is equal to 24 by 2 is equal to 12. So, first term A is equal to 2. D, common difference is 12. So, what is the second term? A2 is equal to first term 2 plus 12 is equal to 14. Then again 14 plus 12 is 26. A3 is 26. So, first A is equal to 2. Second term we have to find the second term. And also given A is equal to 2 and A3 is equal to 26. Means A plus 2D is equal to 26. So what is A? A is 2. 2 plus 2D is equal to 26. 2D is equal to 26 minus 2 is equal to 24. D is equal to 24 by 2. 12. So D 12. Third term is, second term A2 is equal to A plus D. A1 plus D. A1 is 2. 2 plus D is 12. So 14. Second question, dash 13 dash 3. Here A. The second question, A1 or A. Don't know A1. Then A2 is equal to 13 and A4 is equal to 3. We take A2 is equal to 13 means A plus D is equal to 13. A4 is equal to 3 means A plus 3D is equal to 3. Then subtract equation 1, equation 2, subtract. Minus 2D is equal to 13 minus 3 is 10. So D is equal to 10 by minus 2 is equal to minus 5. Substitute, put D is equal to minus 5 in 1. A plus minus 5 is equal to 13. A is equal to 13 plus 5 is equal to 18. A is equal to 18 means A1 is equal to 18. First time 18. Then second time D is equal to minus 5. 18 plus minus 5 is 13. And third time A3 is equal to 13 plus minus 5 is equal to 8. 13 plus minus 5 is equal to 8. Then third question. 5. A1 is equal to A is equal to 5. A2, A3 then last. A2, A3, A4 is equal to 9.5. A4 means A plus 3D is equal to 9.5. A, what is A? 5 plus 3D is equal to 9.5. 3D is equal to 9.5 minus 5. 9.5 minus 5 is 2. 19 by 2. 2 into 9, 18 plus 1, 19 by 2 minus 5. 2, 19 minus 10 is equal to 9 by 2. D is equal to 3D is equal to 9 by 2. Therefore, D is equal to 9 by 2 division 3 means into 1 by 3. 3 cancelled. So, D is equal to 3 by 2. D equals 3 by 2. And what is A? Equals 5. A2 is equal to A1 plus D. What is A1? A1 means 5 plus 3 by 2 is equal to 2 upon 2 into 5, 10 plus 3, 13. 13 by 2. And A3 is equal to A2 plus D. A2 is 13 by 2 plus D is 3 by 2 is equal to 16 by 2 is equal to 8. Therefore, second time is 13 by 2 and third time is 8. Now, homework 5 to 13, 14, 16. Then third, 4 and 5. That means the balance of these questions. Exercise third, fourth and fifth question. Thank you.